Hello, good evening. My name is Julio Casillas, and this is my final presentation for the class CIT260. First of all, I want to show an example of what is an array list, an array, and enum, and what is the difference between them. First of all, the array is a single variable holding data. You can have a string or chart and has a fixed size. But over here in our screen, we have what is array list with all our asins for a game which is called the Great and Spacious Building. And we can see over here then it is a group of objects. Also we have what is the enum. The enum it could be just a constant of the same type. And well, if you want to use a constant, well, this is what I want to use. Let me show you an example. Over here, we have an enum. Our enum is all the actors we have in our game with the corresponding description of it. They will never change. They always going to be the same, and they have the description in it. Also, in the array list, I want to show the example of what is an index and how we can access to it. For example, if we go to the game menu view, we have over here our statement 4. 4 is going to get the column count for our map. And basically our map is going to give us, if we go over here, is going to give us the location. And the location is going to send us straight to our array list. And it's going to give us what we need for our game in order to arrive to the right location. The 4 also, for indexing, the 4 statement is very important and very easy to use and handle. For example, we have an integer variable called j, and we initialize in 0. Then if j is less than map get column count, then we're gonna be adding j. We're gonna be adding one number until we arrive. We pass the column count, which we put a fixed number, and it's gonna be 7 at this point. If we wanna make some changes on the game, we can do it, and we can make bigger on a smaller size. Now, I wanna talk a little bit about the errors, as every program we have is gonna have errors at some point, and then in this one is not exception. If we go to control, game control, Java, over here in line 38, we have an exception. Basically what we're doing over here is we're throwing a game exception for an error. Basically, when we are looking something is not going to happen or is not going to work properly or has a error opportunity or is going to break the system, we should try what is the throw, and then when we throw, it's going to catch an exception, as we say over here. Later in the game, as we're running, I'm going to show a couple of them, as you can see how it's going to work without breaking our game. And then to see what is the full functionality of this. Also, we have another over here. Is the same throw, but it's going to catch with this exception EX. Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about write data in a file. In the view Java, we can go and talk about the buffer reader. As we can see, we have protected final buffer reader. What does this mean? Basically, everything the user input, our program is going to read it. And we have the prime writer console, and this is what is going to display in our game. Let's look how it's going to work. For example, we're asking to our user to we're sending a message to the user to send some to input some information. Then what it is gonna be doing is we're gonna catching all that information and we're gonna be working with that information. And also over here we're gonna be displaying the information what is giving us back. For example, if I'm asking the name and his name is John, it's gonna say like, welcome John to this game. Also, we have what is the game control and how to write in an external file. If we go again to game control, into line 37, we have over here how to save our game and also to put it in a file path. For example, if we're saving our game and we're given the opportunity to save the game to the player, he can give also the name of the file. For example, if I want to call my game, my name is Julio, well, as soon as I retrieve the game, for example, starting existing game, it's gonna be asking me for the name of the game, for the message, or for the path I save the game, and I can start the game from there. I want to show the game how it's running and working. And here's the game. Our game basically it is the Grand Spacious Building, but it's based in a trip to New York. And our main goal is to arrive to the Manhattan Temple. And over here, it's asking us for a name. For example, my name is Julio. And say, welcome to this game, Julio. Enjoy the game. And we have a basically menu over here, which is N, start the game, G, start existing game, H for shop help menu, S for save the game, and E for exit the game. Let's start the game. We push N, and over here we arrive to the JFK Airport, and we're meeting Mandy Baxter. And it's a description for Mandy Baxter, and she's asking a few questions. Basically, what is trying to do Mandy it is to keep us away to arrive to the temple. Well, we have an answer menu. For example, the last question is, just come with me and I can show you the best of the town. Are you coming? Well, if we go, basically we're gonna arrive late to the temple, or probably we're not going to the temple. If I push no, I'm not going, well, congratulations, you overcame this challenge and won the fruits. Now we have the opportunity to see our map. If we push D for display the map, here we go. We have a map 7 by 5. And then in our menu, we have also move to new location. Let's try move to new location. It's asking us to enter uh, spaces between 1 and 3. Let's put 2. And there we go. Now we are right to Central Park, and we're with Angel Hernandez. And he is asking us if we're going with him to do some stuff. Again, if we are not going with him, we overcame the challenge. But what happened in the move to new location if I enter a number like 4? There we go. It's giving us another challenge for the Metropolitan Museum art. If we put yes to the information, well, I'm sorry, you're not able to overcome this temptation and you lose 2 fruits. We have the opportunity to see what is our points. If we put F, we have the number of fruits is 12. Also, we can see how many actors we have on this one. And this one basically is asking us for the path file, what we were telling before. And this one is going to display outside of the game. Well, let's just go back again to the game and let's see where we're at. Okay, we're in position 2-2. Okay, perfect. Now, basically what our game is trying to do, let's try to move a little bit quicker. Here we go. When we see the answer menu and we display and we put a D over here, is what we're expecting, and it's throwing an invalid selection. And I say invalid selection, please try it again. Okay, let's move again. Oh, again, sorry. There we go. What happened over here? What I did basically, I overpassed the 35 spaces and it's giving us an throw exception. It is telling us choose display to see where you are. Okay, let's do this. Let's do that. Okay, we're in the last space. Well, let's move one more space. Okay, Manhattan Temple, you are right. If we answer this correct, we're gonna say congratulations, you have successfully reached the temple. By this point is everything for me. I hope you have a wonderful day.